My name is Christy Swinling Kennedy. I'm from San Francisco, California, and I just finished 5 minutes ago the Advanced Women's Carpentry class. My experience was amazing. Every day was different. Every day was wonderful from the different learnings of not just the carpentry aspects of what we learned and the framing, putting up a window, putting up a door, also just seeing how the women interacted with each other and helped each other, how our instructor helped us learn, how she went through her own learning process, and just a lot of those leadership moments that came into play with the class as well, knowing when to take breaks. Taking breaks even when you didn't know that you needed a break was really important. Starting the day with a round of questions that were related to the build, but having a place for questions that were outside of the build as well, and creating the space for those moments. It was a really intense experience, a lot of work over the course of 5 days, but a lot of learnings in a lot of aspects of life that I'll leave with.
I'm going to take it back and ask you what drew you to the class?
Oh, great question. I am 46 and I have a 16-year-old and a 12-year-old, and I can see that horizon, even though we've got about 4 years until they may both be out of the house, but 4 years feels really short. You get to this period in your life, and I think that hits pretty hard in middle essence, where you're wondering if you are where you thought you'd be, if you're in the house that you thought you'd be in, those aspects of the house that you haven't had time for as a working parent, being able to fix and having to wait for somebody to help you with that was frustrating. And seeing this edge of this period where there's more time in your life as the kids get older and more dependent, and you know that they're going to be leaving at some point. So I really wanted to take the time now to learn some skills that will serve me when I have more space in my life. And instead of leading a brownie troop as my empty nester project, I'd like to, take on a house and work on renovations, or we have some property, fix up what's there. And I knew that I needed some time to build those skills. 5 days is amazing. It is not enough. It's just scratching the surface. So I'm taking these next 4 years to build up that bevy of tools so that I can take on those projects when I have the time.
Really cool. So it sounds like you have some ideas of what you might be putting these skills towards in the future. Is there something you feel like you're taking home with you that was new? I know you've taken the basics class.
No, I was one of the transplants. I kind of talked my way into the advanced carpentry class. You could probably cut that out, right? Yeah. I have some tool use just from playing around and having a background in engineering, reading plan sets, that I was able to come into the advanced class. Yeah.
I just want to keep you on the nice light. Yeah. Good. Okay.
Future projects?
Yeah. Tell us about what are you hoping to do with these skills? If you don't mind, you could maybe condense it into short.
You got it.
Graph.
Yep.
Of, popcorning ideas.
Yep. I've got a couple things. I have some just handyman type projects. I need to work on building a wardrobe or fixing up a closet. I need to put a shelf in. So a lot of the basics of measuring, a lot of the saw cutting. I was totally afraid of my circular saw, and I'm not afraid of it now. And then on the bigger side, we have a structure out in the land where my husband grew up, and we need to put a porch on, and we need to take out some plate glass windows that are just leaning up against and put in a real window. So I actually requested to work on this wall so that I could learn the window, and I was really glad that we got the window in, because now I know how to do that, and that will be one of the first things I do when I get back.
That's so great.
Yeah.
Were you camping on campus?
Yes.
Would you like to speak to that experience? This is your first time here. Tell us.
Yeah.
Did it meet your expectations? Was it fun?
It was really fun. It's really fun to camp. It's a little wild. The first night there was only one person, myself, camping. The others that were camping were car camping, so I was kind of alone out there in the woods. And my first visitor was this giant wolf spider, which was a little intimidating. Honestly, we don't have those where I live, so I was a little nervous, and I taped my seams at night with my little name tag. I ripped it in half and was like, nobody in the tent tonight but me. But it was really, I got to love it. The first night I didn't sleep well. The second night I slept really well. Third night I slept amazing. It's amazing to be outside for 5 days straight. The outdoor kitchen is amazing. Every time you were down there, people were, sharing things or adding to things or, making coffee for each other. And it's just a really wonderful community experience in addition to the community vibe of the class. The outhouse is top notch. It's like super enjoyable to use the outhouse, and I don't know that there's anywhere else in the world that you could say that. And the outdoor shower is to die for. It's just this incredible experience, especially where there's sort of this small view shed, above the walls that you can just see the forest while you're out there. The water is warm. It's a really wonderful thing that I'd like to recreate on our land as well. Yeah, I love that shower. I'm gonna take one more before I go. Like, I could get one last shower in, yeah. Me, yeah. Okay, in the women's advanced class that I was in, we built a sleeping cabin for students on class. So one of the students in our class will be returning for a tiny home house class in October. She may be able to get dibs on this cabin that we built. So they did do the piers for us that it was built on because those wouldn't cure in time. But we put the whole flooring system in. We put all 4 walls in. We got a window and a door in. We have an advanced roof that we put in, more so than a shed roof, which is what we learned is simple. This is called a hip roof with lots of different angles. So we got to do, not just miter cuts, but mitered bevel cuts, some complicated cuts for the roof, and see how that went in as well. This is the first time I've been in a women's class. I think that's true, yep. And I chose that specifically because it allows you the space to ask all the questions. So we had complicated questions about, how on earth would you create an 11-degree bevel cut, on a mitered corner for the hip roof? I know that's not exactly right, but we also had a question of how do I sharpen my carpenter's pencil? And so, it created the space for all sorts of questions. But the way that the class was structured, the first day, there was always a safety moment with all of the equipment just to check that even the folks that last week had the basic class were still using the safety equipment and, placing their hands in the right direction. And then each day we progressed more into a crew-like function where, there would be different teams working on different things. So, halfway through the class, it felt like we were, a cool chick carpentry crew building a house together, which was a really cool progression over a couple of days. The instructors are incredible. They're incredible leaders. They're incredible women. They are incredible humans, the way they think through problems. They're incredibly skilled. I would totally love to hire them at any point. I would highly recommend them for any job. I don't think that there's anything that they cannot do. I think they're incredibly skilled carpenters in their own right. But the way they taught was really, really unique and really special and incorporated just a lot of leadership moments along with those skill-based learning moments. Because I don't think I would have asked, I think I would have been more intimidated to ask questions, about sharpening the pencil or double checking, like, is this the side of the saw blade that you put on the cut line, or is it this side? There was just an openness and approachability with our instructors that I have not experienced much in my life, which really made a wonderful learning experience. I'm trying to learn a little bit more just so I don't have to call handyman. It's amazing the things I've changed a lock. I've changed the faucet. I rehung a double pane window that had fallen out. Yes, YouTube is amazing, but it's not as good as Wild Abundance for sure.